Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today's video is a little bit different and it is delving into exactly how to do a detective game. And it's actually going into the mechanics of said game. Now this is going to be a two-parter and I have only finished the first part up until now, but let's dive right into it so I can show you what's going on. Detective? Caleb, I'm afraid my past has finally caught up to me. Cliché thunderclash. I am faced with a case I just cannot solve. But detective, there's no case you can't solve. You're too soft, Caleb. Should have never brought you into this business, but I'm afraid it's far too late for those types of thoughts. This entire scene is me writing as dramatically cliché as I possibly freaking can. Caleb, I need you to do what I cannot. I need you to solve this case. There needs to be a comma right there. Me? But detective, I'm still learning the ropes. Don't fret, I'm not throwing you into the deep quite yet. I'll guide you, but this case needs a pair of fresh eyes. You'll be there to guide me? I think I'll be able to do it. Excellent. Shall we head to the scene? I'll go grab my things. I'm sorry, Caleb. It's far too late for me. Oh boy, what voice should I give this dude? I apologize in advance. Each minute we're closed, I'm losing the big bucks, you hear? What's there to investigate? He was alive? No, he's dead. Sir, there is so much wrong with what you just said, I don't know where to start. You calling me stupid? No, sir. All I'm trying to say... Detective, you've arrived just in time. You the reason I had to close? No, the murderer was the reason you had to close. But you... My assistant will take point on this one, so please tell her everything that you know. Thank you, detective. The Vic was a regular in the club, and one of the dancer's brothers. She's on the stage. We tried to get her to another room, but she insisted. I see. I'll have to talk to her. Everyone left here is worth giving a chat. We already collected all the evidence, so it's a good first case for you. What have I said about messing with the scene before I arrive? Well, let's get to it then. You come with me. Here, you'll need this. A notebook? Check the facts you find out here. That way you can keep track of everything. I'm here if you need help. If you come to a conclusion, come talk to me. Alright, and we're free to roam. And look, a dead teddy bear. This is where it happened. The cop already took all the evidence. I'll need to look elsewhere. And yeah. Who should I talk to first? Let's talk to the dancer. He didn't mean to. Miss, are you alright? He was just trying to protect me. I just said yes. I'm going to stop him. You're going to stop him? Yes, but I need all the information you can give me to help. Alright, ask me anything. How was your brother involved? He told him to leave me be. Had the, murderer? Right. Had he been bothering you? I have a restraining order against him. My brother helped me get it. I see. Was this recent? Recent enough. I had been holding on to his letters as evidence, but I threw them out. I wonder if... Trash can. It had been tipped over and the letters had gone everywhere. I wonder if he... God, he's been watching my house. Hey, we'll get this figured out. I'll make sure he never comes near you again. He killed my brother. What if I'm next? It won't come to that. Can you describe what he looks like? Dark hair, red eyes. He smells like this really expensive cologne. I keep smelling it everywhere. Can you tell me his name? Mark. I don't know his last name. David, my brother, took care of all that. Thank you. You've helped me more than you know. Hang around and I'll make sure to get a police guard set up for you until we get this case solved. Right. And that's the end. But we just learned some stuff. Let's check our notebook. Person didn't leave the dancer alone. Woo! Okay, we have our first note. Now let's go talk to some more people. That idiot. Holy, you scared the pants off me. Jumpy much? You okay? And say nothing. I'm gonna say nothing. I didn't do anything. I never said you did. What can you tell me about what you saw? I came in behind him. I'd been off for a week, hurt my back restraining another customer. Do fights happen here often? Often enough. Most are over our dancers, like any of them would stoop low enough to even talk to the riffraff who come in here. The Vic was in the dancer's brother. Had the killer made a move on her? Not many who come in here haven't, but he didn't deserve this. Neither of them did. The bouncer, you need to talk to him. He's new, but I saw him take some money and hide it in his bag. A bribe? Maybe, I don't know. Do you need to know any more? No, that will be all for now. And pull out the notebook again? Oh, pumpernickel. So let's see, that's event 1 and event 3. Let me fix that in a sec. So if event 1 is on, so it needs to be in this else. If witness 3 is on, then show 1-3. Yeah, that should work. If witness 1, but 2 isn't, then go to else and go if witness 3 is on. Do I not have him turning witness 3 on in the event? You're witness 2. Silly me. Okay, so 1 and 2. Witness 2 is on. Nope, so it won't do that. So we'll go to the else one for this one. Else. Witness 2 is on. A picture. No, this is if 1 is on. 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2 is on. Then I need to do it here. No, because then it'll show the picture no matter what. So I need to do, here I need to do an else. And then have it show 1, 2. Alright. That's fine. Oh, dang it, I hit the wrong button anyway. Alright, we're starting over. I'll speedrun it. Or you know what, I'll just jump cut to back exactly where I was. And this, my friends, is why we playtest things. Alright, let's try this again. Jumpy much? What's it to you? I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I am the leading detective on this case. Oh. I need to know everything you saw. Then we've seen this. And there we go. The bouncer was paid off, and a person wouldn't leave the dancer alone. Alright, then let's head to the final person, the bouncer. This is all my fault. What do you want? Do you ask your questions? What did I do to you? And never mind. Be sassy. You're the one who approached me. Right, sorry, but I do need to talk to you. Let's just get this over with. Ask about a bribe? Bartender mentioned you may have taken a bribe. So what? Is that a crime now? I mean, hasn't it always kind of been? Anyways, what can you tell me about the person? Dark hair, red eyes, nice clothes. Far too nice for this part of town. He was basically asking to be robbed, especially carrying around 200 gold with him. How do you know he was carrying around that much? Shh. Listen, I'm new here, alright? I haven't quite learned the list yet. When some snub handed me 200 gold, I wasn't going to look too deeply into it. How was I supposed to know he was banned? Banned? What did he do? None of my business. You have to ask Miss Perfect out on stage. Right, I'll leave you be then. Right, then, Kayla, you talk to everyone. Come see me. Well, show me what you found. The victim's name is David, and he was murdered by a man named Mark, who was banned from his club and only let in because he bribed the new bouncer. See, all the information is there. Even a little doodle of what Mark may look like. Mark has dark hair, red eyes, and likes to spend his money The bribe was 200G, and he wears both expensive cologne and clothes. The dancer has restraining order against him for stalking, and she will need police guard until we solve this case. Not bad for your first time on your own, but why was David killed instead of his sister? He was the one to help her get the restraining order. I believe Mark blamed him for it. And now we have motive. I'll look over the evidence the police collected, but there's nothing more to do here. Right, let's head out to the car. I'll meet you out there. I need to wrap things up with the police. Okay, I'll pack everything up. And that's the end of this one. Once I finish part 2, which will introduce more stuff to do, I already have it started, where you actually look at evidence and collect that as well as witness testimonials, but it's kind of following the pattern of teach, let them do it, and then add more, teach, let them do it, instead of just dumping it all on everyone at once. I know that can get really overwhelming. But yeah, let's break this down. So the majority of this game takes place in a common event. So, let's hop into this. All right. So the biggest point here is the notebook, which is a lot of pictures. But we have 1, 2, 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And through the common event, depending on who you've talked to, it will show you a certain picture. And the way I have it so the picture doesn't just do it is it's transparent and nothing in the text box. And so it'll pause it until the player hits enter, and then it'll erase the picture. But see, it'll go through if witness 1 is on, 2 and 3 and 4, then that means you've solved it, and it'll show this picture when you open the notebook. And then if witness 2 isn't on, then it'll pop down to the else down here and check to see if witness is on. If not, it'll just show the first one, and then it'll do witness 3, and else if it's not on, then it'll just show witness 1 and 2. And yeah, that's basically, oh yeah, and also down here, in the else one, if none of the other ones are on and witness 1 isn't on, then it'll just tell you to talk to more people. And that is the key mechanic for this entire thing. This is just an event here. It's nothing new or special. Just talking, and then, the way I have it, the camera cut to the detective here is that I turn the player transparent, and then I transfer them right here. So the camera follows the player by default, and that's how I do it there. You can scroll the screen, but I decided that I didn't want to deal with counting that out, so I just didn't. So in here, once you get through this event, which again is a normal event, and you start talking to people, let's see, she's the least complicated one, so let's go through her. All right, so it goes through and it starts, and then it starts the questioning here, and then it jumps around. You can see they're all combined, and you end up coming to the same response, which just turns on the witness switch. And then these two are interconnected, so if you talk to the bartender before you talk to the bouncer, you will know that the bribe is happening. So you get 2 options at the bottom of him, which if witness 2 is on, which means you talk to the bartender, then you know about the bribe and you can ask directly about it. Otherwise, you just have to kind of dance around it, and you'll eventually get to the same answer. It's just the text varies a little bit depending on what you choose, which gives the player a sense of agency in the thing. And yeah, that's basically all this is. And it took me a ridiculous amount of time for this to be as short as it is. But that's kind of how it goes. You can spend hours creating this detailed event, and then when you go to play it, that event only lasts like a minute if you're lucky. So I feel like, yeah, that I went through pretty much everything on this. And part 2, which as you can see, I have done nothing other than map it, but part 2 will be coming to you soon. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!